Filmmakers and film lovers, happy International Women's Day.
Woohoo!
So the Oscars have passed by now, and Kat and me were talking about it, and we think it was a pretty good year for women in film, knowing that the Oscars, the Academy Awards, are usually a very good opportunity for people to raise awareness and talk about current topics that should be discussed.
Yeah, definitely. And there's still a lot to be said for women in cinema. And it's really important to look at what we can take from the Oscars as independent filmmakers.
Exactly. So, Kat and me are going to talk to you a little bit about what we think indie filmmakers can get out of the current topics that are in the film industry.
So let's look at the narratives that were nominated and that won the award. So Shape of Water, Three Billboards, things like Lady Bird, they're all female-centric narratives. So there definitely is a demand and a need for female stories to be told. However, obviously only one of them was directed by a woman. So it's definitely, there's a need for female creatives in the process of telling these stories.
Exactly, and as Frances McDormand said in her fantastic speech, we all have stories to tell. So when you're compiling your crew and making your cast, make sure that it's full of diverse people from different kinds of backgrounds.
So that actually brings me to another point. This is the year to kind of redefine what the norm is in cinema, and it's really, really important that you do your utmost to try and redefine that within your cast and your crew. So if you think about films like The Silent Child and A Fantastic Woman, they've made sure that in their casting they represent the characters and the communities that they come from.
Absolutely, Kat. So filmmakers, unless you're actively creating roles for diversity for both your cast and crew, nothing will change in the future. So just try and be a part of reshaping the landscape of filmmaking and cinema for many, many years to come.
So we've also seen how different genres and different modes of storytelling have been rewarded this year. So if you think about Get Out with the Best Original Screenplay, and films that are based around real lives like I, Tonya and Darkest Hour, things like that are really being noticed, and they're definitely elevating storytelling to new heights.
Exactly. Allison Janney and Gary Oldman were both praised for portraying real-life characters. So just don't be afraid to look around you, talk to your family members or friends, or people that just have a story to tell, and listen to them and put that in a film. So if you do it well and if you do it with an open heart, there's definitely going to be something waiting for you at the end of the road. Like my dear friend Catherine Boutte this year, who is winning the award for Best Meryl Streep Impersonator of the Year.
This is so unexpected. Well, I'd like to thank Meryl, and I'd like to thank my parents and Meryl's parents. And I'd just like to say, awards after awards season, groundbreaking.
Frances McDormand said, McDormand.